Some 3.2 million children globally have been bullied within the past year. If you're a parent of a teased child, it's easy to feel helpless and at a loss to know how to help. But there are some scientifically proven methods to improve the situation. Psychologists have revealed 5 steps parents should take to beat the bullies. 1. Identify the signs. You should become familiar with the signs that your child is being bullied. They can vary, but behavioral changes, becoming withdrawn and not wanting to go to school are key warning signals, says Mark Eaton from Sheffield Hallam University, writing for The Conversation. According to Natasha Devon, the founder of the Self-Esteem Team and the government's mental health champion for schools, other warning signs might include insomnia, claiming to have unexplained illnesses and unexplained marks or bruises which might indicate physical abuse. They might also ask for advice in the third person. For example, my friend is being bullied. What should I do? Spending more time online is another key indicator, she said. 2. Understand bullying. It is important to determine whether the behavior is actually a case of bullying or whether it could be something less sinister, such as two friends falling out. Discuss what is bullying and what is not. If they are bullied, it is not their fault and they have a right not to be bullied, explains Professor Peter Smith from Goldsmiths, University of London. Bullying is generally considered to entail repeated, deliberate aggression towards another individual, though Professor Mike Belton from the University of Chester warns that sometimes the lines may be blurred by something he calls accidental or inadvertent bullying, where upset may be caused without any hostile intent. We don't want to create overly sensitive young children, but we think there is a middle ground where we can show them that their actions have consequences for other people, he explains. 3. Don't hit back. How to respond to a bully is a hugely divisive issue, with some claiming that hitting back is the only way to go. However, the experts say that a violent response is not advised. Be assertive without inflaming the situation, says Professor Belton, adding, we need to give children the skills to respond assertively. Experts also advise against simply ignoring a bully in the hope that they will stop. One thing we knew from numerous studies is that a passive response doesn't work at all, says Professor Belton. 4. Report it. If the bullying is continuing or getting really serious, then make an appointment straight away to see the class teacher or head teacher, advises Professor Smith. Make sure you have a copy of the school anti-bullying policy. It is a legal requirement that the school has one. Explain the problem and ask how the policy is being followed in this case. It's also important to let the school know that the problem isn't simply being handed over and that you intend to follow up on the issue and attend meetings where possible. Often schools take very effective action quickly, but not always. Be prepared if necessary to follow up or take things further. For example, the governing body of the school, hopefully going further than that. Ofsted, local MP or local newspapers will not be necessary, but schools are accountable and do not want negative publicity. Give teachers schools a chance to sort things out, but don't put up with continued bullying, adds Professor Smith. Keeping a diary of any bullying incidents is also crucial, including who did what was said, how often, when and where. Keep a note of everything, even if outside of school grounds, says Professor Belton, adding, and don't be tempted to tackle the parent of the bully. 5. Don't let it harm their education. Keeping children home from school is not the answer to bullying, say the experts. We don't want any children to lose out on their education. Staying in school is in their best interest, says Professor Belton. He also states that while children should be kept in school, it's important to assure them of their safety and let them know what they can do if they are approached by a bully again. It may be necessary to come up with some short-term strategies to avoid any further conflict, such as making sure the child and bully are kept apart during break times and lessons.